Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Module 3 of EDU 671. I hope you're enjoying this accelerated course. I know it's really busy and there's a lot to accomplish in a short amount of time. For Module 3, we're going to focus on leadership theories and approaches. And our guiding questions for this module are as follows. How do leaders impact organizational culture and climate? What leadership theories and approaches are alive in your organization? Which theories or approaches undergird your own current view on effective school leadership? What is your educational leadership philosophy? And then what defines you? What are you all about? What drives or motivates you and provides purpose for you? Our three objectives for Module 3 are as follows. That you'll be able to compose a leadership philosophy, create a personal credo that explains what defines and motivates you, and then that you're able to explain various leadership theories and approaches. So during Module 3, you will continue with your reading of our book, our common read, Decisive, and also encourage you once again to make sure that you are accessing that book choice that you have from the book list, because the 7 weeks in a module goes by really, really fast. So I don't want you to to shortchange yourself in the last week or two. So with the readings and materials, you will be reading chapters 6 through 8 of Decisive. And then you will be reading and viewing a number of articles and slideshows on leadership theories and approaches. In addition, you're going to be involved in a process of really thinking about your own personal creed, or sometimes it's referred to as a credo. So there are examples of personal creeds or credos that you can take a look at. Anyways, just to get a sense of what other people have said about how it guides them. And related to that, you'll be involved in a written assignment this week where you'll do 3 different things. You will be asked to think about the various leadership theories and approaches and which of those undergird your current view on effective school leadership. So this is the leadership philosophy part of it. A second part of leadership philosophy is really for you to be able to articulate that. So what is your educational leadership philosophy? This is often something that you will be asked to articulate in an interview and perhaps even in written format in an application for a leadership position within education. And then the third part of that written assignment is the personal creed, where you will be really thinking about what defines you, what are you all about, what drives or motivates you and provides purpose for you. I think that's really important as a leader, that you really can articulate what grounds you, what matters most to you, what are those hills that you're willing to die on because they're super important to you. And so that will help for you to think about those things that give you light and give you joy and give you purpose. And as we're thinking about this leadership journey together, and then how that really has an impact on an organization. So another thing that you'll be asked to complete during Module 3 is to really participate actively in our discussion around what would my successor do? And this is really a book prompt from Decisive. The Heath brothers talk about, from a personal standpoint, one of the best questions that they can ask or have you ask when you're toying with the decision is, what would I tell my best friend to do in this situation? And then sort of the professional equivalent to that comes from Andy Grove's question, what would my successor do? So I'm going to invite you to consider a dilemma that you're facing currently, or maybe perhaps one that you have faced in the past, and think about how one of those questions, what would you tell your best friend to do, or what would your successor do, how that might help tip you in one direction or the other for a particular decision that's looming or that might have loomed in the past. So as you have the opportunity to really explore and think about leadership theories and approaches more deeply and how it applies to your current situation, your current context, as well as how you might want to grow as a leader, I think that this module has an opportunity to really propel you as you move forward in your educational leadership role. So enjoy, and I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your questions and your applications in our discussion boards and of course in your assignment submissions.